Land Rover LR2.
Hello and welcome to Tech 101. I'm Eric Hesseldahl, Senior Technology Writer here at BusinessWeek.com. This is our weekly technology podcast where we answer your questions about technology. So send us your questions. The email address is tech101@businessweek.com. As usual, we'll do our best to answer them and in plain English. Remember faxes? Remember when it was a novelty sometime back in the 80s to take a piece of paper, pop it into a machine, and have a copy of it materialize almost by magic somewhere on the other side of the world if you wanted? It's a great way to send a letter to an old friend in another country. Well, you don't really use them all that much anymore, I suspect, primarily because of email and email attachments and all those other things. But there are still those times when you need one. And that's where our question comes this week. Our question comes from Bruce in Boise, Idaho. And he writes to say, I have a small accounting business and some of my clients still insist on sending faxes back and forth. I'd really like to get rid of the extra phone line I have devoted just to my fax machine. Is there an easy way to keep my clients happy and ditch the fax machine? Bruce, it's a great question. Sure, there's an expense with keeping a dedicated phone line and an ugly beige fax machine that was probably manufactured in 1987. Who needs that? I use a service called J-Connect, and I've used it for 10 years. J-Connect gives me a local phone number right here in the 212 area code. I'm going to go ahead and send a fax right now to one of the fax machines out here in the office. And I have right here just a Word document. I just call it My Fax. I guess it's our turn here at Tech 101 to bring the soda to the Business Week softball game tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and send this fax and put in the fax number. Tech 101 guys, businessweek.com, no reference ID, no client code, and there's my email address, and I'm not going to bother with including a cover page since it's such a simple message. And then I'm going to browse to where the document is, and now I'm going to click the send fax button. And there you have it, the fax is on its way. Let's go take a look and see if we can find it. So here we are at one of the fax machines here at BusinessWeek.com, and there it is. You see our fax that we sent from the computer in there. There's the internet in action for you. Looks familiar. There's the reminder that we're supposed to bring the soda to the softball game tonight. So now let's go ahead and send it back into where the computer is. So I have another copy of the message right here, and I will go ahead and send it. There it goes. Let's see if it's waiting for us inside. Let's go back. So let's see if that fax got here. I'm signed into my email account right now with Gmail, and it looks like there it is. I see an email came from J-Connect, and it says I've got a J2 fax from the number, and it's 1 page long. And so I can go ahead and take a look at it. And you see down here, I've got a PDF document attached, and I can just go ahead and download that. Open it in preview on the Mac, and there you are. We've got a PDF document right there. Looks familiar. So there you have it, Bruce. No hassle faxing over the internet. Give it a try. I hope I can save you a little bit of money and get rid of that extra phone line and that old ugly fax machine. That wraps it up for Tech 101 this week. Keep the questions rolling in. The email address is tech101@businessweek.com. Technology should be easy, and when it's not your fault. We will see you next week.
The all-new Land Rover LR2.